What is up, my bros? It's your boy TrueKROOO here on the Bucksman channel, bringing another action figure to review. This time I take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Gotchard STEAMMMMM! Gotchard Steam Hopper from, well, Kamen Rider Gotchard. So this was a February release, March release, depending on where you were. I didn't get mine until today as of this recording. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the latest in the Reiwa line, or the Reiwa series, because after we had 01, Saber, Revice, Geats, now we have the 5th/6th, if you count Revi and Vice as separate, then you have your 6th, but your 5th series, Kamen Rider Gotchard. As you can probably tell just based on the lights on this guy, he is very shiny. So for my friends have told me that it's actually not like blue chrome, it's actually chrome, but then they went over it with a blue clear coat. So either way though, it's still very shiny and reflective. So you can see here, he's a retail release, like I said. So he comes in the standard packaging. You have him up front right here. Gotchard Steam Hopper over here. Gotchard in various poses right here. Gotchard over there. And of course, Gotchard in here. So we're going to go ahead and crack him open and take a look at his articulation, accessories, paint job, as well as compare him to other figures in the line from the S.H.Figuarts, as well as other lines. So let's get into it. And here's Gotchard out of the packaging. And like I said, very, very shiny guy. You can even see, if I just turn my lights this way, how reflective this guy is. But yeah, it's very nice. Like I said, it's like chrome, but then they added on like a clear blue coat, or blue clear coat on him. So that's what gives him this very nice metallic vacuumized look. But as you can tell, he has, of course, the silver accents on him. He has the little flame engine, like steam engine thing in the middle. And of course, his Gotchard driver does have like the LED look effect. Although, to be honest, I don't like that part of him. I wish it was like a little bit more, like a little bit darker, just to look like how it is when, he is transformed. But as you can see here, he has a nice little hopper logo, or hopper goggle parts on his head. He's very pointy too, by the way. Like these spikes on his head, they're pricky, or they really prick into your skin, just like with his antenna. So be very careful when you're posing him around, because that is solid plastic. It's likely going to break because of how thin it is. But we have Gotchard, like I said, and out of the packaging he comes with these splayed out, relaxed hands. But he also comes with these pointed out hands right here. Guess you can see that. Card holding hands, but he doesn't come with any cards. Or at least this is what I would assume is his card holding hands, but they're also pointing hands. Trigger figure hands for holding his gun. His fists. And as I mentioned, his gun, which the name escapes me right now, but I'll probably look it up later. But this one is also very nicely detailed. It's the orange with the clear plastic, and kind of the gold paint arrows here. Other than that, he's a very nice and cool looking figure. So, go bring him a little closer. Zoom out a bit. Oh wait, zoom back in because you guys probably saw some stuff that I'm holding right there. But as you can see here, his articulation is as expected. His head can go up, that far down. Because of his little collar piece, his head's kind of limited in terms of articulation and moving around. But he does have the shoulder pads, which can go out this far without popping out. So he can do a T-pose, which is cool. It looks like they're on a hinge rather. Oh, nope, there's still a ball joint hinge on him. But his arms can go all the way around like this. He has the bicep swivel, double joint elbows that go this far in. And of course, wrist articulation. For his diaphragm joint, it's actually pretty good. Full rotation like that. Can bend that far forward with the diaphragm joint, that far back with the diaphragm joint. He has waist articulation, full round. I'm so used to Geats and popping out the hips, I almost wanted to pull him apart. Which would have been cool if they did that. But then again, his armor changing gimmick is like full armor. It's not just, legs, arms. But he does have the standard legs for S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider at this point. Although these things here, his little side pieces, they do hinder out. He can't do a full splits like the other riders have been able to do recently. But he can't get that far forward, that far back. He does have the thigh swivel, double jointed knees that go this far in, so pretty good double jointed knees. And of course, his ankle articulation, ankle pivot, can go that far in actually, not that far in, and of course not that far out. That far forward, that far back, and then of course he has toe articulation. Also, I really like how, like most of the riders that have details on their feet, his are painted. Actually, nowadays, they're more painted. Because if I pull up 01 here, ignore the blue tack on his feet. He's missing like red details that should be at the bottom of his feet. Saber does have the details, but they're not painted in. And for Revi, I did have to paint the purple on his 5s and also on Vice, his 0s. Geats, I don't think has any detail because it's supposed to be the hands as well, so there's no paint there. But Gotchard having it, it's really cool. But yeah, as you saw, I have all of the Reiwa Riders ready for the comparison, so we'll go ahead and pull them out soon. Alright, with Gotchard zoomed in here a bit, let's go ahead and take a look at him compared to some other Reiwa Riders, which include 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01. And then here is Saber. Brave Dragon. Here is Revi. Most people call him Revi, just because naming conventions. Still has that bum knee though, which I'm gonna have to get either a replacement Revi to fix that, or I just gonna have to pull out the leg and see what's going on with that joint. But here is Vice. Oh, we can't see Vice. There's Vice. And of course, his most recent, the most recent rider to come out, Kamen Rider Geats. And looking at them, they're so drastically different, aren't they? I really like the look of these. And you could, like I said earlier, look how shiny Gotchard is. Because if I put the lights like that, Gotchard's reflection right there. I mean, 01 is also reflecting a bit, but Gotchard's reflection like right there in the in the floor of this diorama. But having all of our Reiwa Riders right here, Reiwa Riders, Reiwa Rider, Reiwa Rider. Oh, darn it, there, Saber. Gosh darn it, Saber. But yeah, having them all together though, really cool. Go ahead and reposition so I can go ahead and get them all in a line. So, Saber right here. Yeah, most of the time, these are actually how they're all posed up on my shelves, actually. Yeah, Saber. I'll have Saber and Sabella left from the Saber Riders, so just having those two stand together. Obviously, they look kind of awkward right now, but I'll take better things when I take the pictures. But yeah, that's what we see right here for Rider Figuarts. Actually, looking at what I have here on the table next to me, I don't have any other Rider Figuarts to compare. I mean, we have Shin Kamen Rider in the back right there, but he's on the bike, so I'm not gonna pull him off of it. But let's go ahead and remove everybody else real quick, except for Gotchard. And get a little more back into focusing on him. Okay, very nice shiny. But to compare with some other figures though, around the time that Gotchard goes up, this guy would have gone up before him, which is the Jada Toys Street Fighter Ken. And of course you saw the other day my Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider short. So honestly, seeing these guys all here together, they scale pretty well. I mean, when we're looking at this, Hotaro is Hotaro? I can't remember. It's between those two for Gotchard. He's supposed to be a high school student, so he is supposed to be a little bit shorter in comparison. Although the fact that all the Reiwa Riders are exactly the same height, despite the fact that we know that Geats is at least like 6 something. But I think that this fits kind of well because then you can see that Ben and Ken. Wow, I just realized that Ben and Ken are both adults, so they are taller than expected. But yeah, we can bring in another blue figure. Here's the Marvel Legends Hydra Man, which I just got in today as of this recording. But he's all translucently blue. But yeah, very nice. But yeah, if you guys haven't liked this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well check out other reviews on this channel. Like I said, we have Ken up on the channel. We had previously Okuwagata Oger, as well as Gene, and then Geats Laser Boost. Or you can go ahead and follow us on social media. You can follow me at TrueKROOs on both Blue Sky and Twitter. You can follow me at ReggieRay93 on Instagram and Threads. And also the show's Twitter, which is Bugs to Men, and then Gary's Twitter, which is GBakes93. But yeah, if you guys haven't liked this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as check out, the photos at the very end of this. So I'll see y'all later. Bye!